Hello guys, how are we today? So for today, okay, I just wanted to make a very quick video because I think I'm really tired. I don't know why, but I'm really tired. I think I need to make some tea or coffee and just need to just get the energy in because this quarantine has gotten me really down. But it's okay, we are gonna get through it. So for today, okay, we are going to be talking about beginner's makeup. Imagine if you're a beginner, you're beginning at makeup, where you are just thrown so many choices in the market right now. You will of course be very confused as to which products to choose, which products to leave. So here is few ideas that you can pick up if you want to take my advice on what to buy, what not to buy, what will be worth your money. I think what you should take from this video is the things that are worth your money. Alright, these might not be the most expensive or the cheapest things, but they are very high quality, and if you're a beginner, you're gonna get a lot of use out of them. Yeah, so without further ado, let's begin. Okay, let's start with the base. I feel the base is the most important, because if you just ruin your base, your entire makeup is gonna be ruined. Alright, so for foundation, I'm not gonna be suggesting you different coverages. I'm just gonna be suggesting you one where you can either build it up or share it down. It's a medium to full coverage foundation, and this is the PAC HD foundation. This is worth like $850, totally worth your price. If you want more information on it, I have a project pan where I've given many reviews on it. Here I'm just gonna mention it and just quickly breeze through everything, right? Alright, so there goes the foundation. For concealer, again, I feel PAC as a brand for beginners, it's so good. Alright, so for concealer, it's a spotlight concealer. I'm in the color melon. Alright, it is a beautiful full coverage concealer. I feel concealers should always be full coverage. I mean, what's the point otherwise? Alright, this is done. So let's go for a setting powder. I'm not going to be including a loose powder over here because if you're beginning at makeup, a loose powder is too much of a hassle. You have to pour it down, you don't know how much to do it, and if you don't know how to bake, it's an entire process which you will know after you've garnered enough skill. So for today, I will just be talking about a pressed setting powder, which is very easy to use. You can travel with it. It is the Rimmel Stay Matte powder. Mine clearly is like busted and rusted. I've hit pan on it. This is in the color transparent. They have a lot of shade you can just go and choose, and this is worth like $450-500. Fantastic. Alright, so now let's quickly breeze through more products. Now let's go to my favorite category, which is the blush. Alright, for blush, again, there's so many in the market. You can choose a variety, but I would always suggest go for the sheerer blushes, because those are easy to handle. Because when you're beginning in makeup, you're applying it, you can just apply a lot, and no one wants clown cheeks. So maybe just look for sheer coverage blushes. So my suggestion would be, if you're my skin tone, the PAC Studio blusher in 005. This is the color, beautiful color. This is a very neutral tone. You can wear it with anything. This is a very neutral rosy. See, it doesn't give out a lot of color on the get-go, but I like it just because of that, because you can build it up and you don't have that fear of getting clown cheeks, which a lot of blushes that I know, especially the Milani ones, they do give you clown cheeks if you are not very careful. Now let's go to bronzer. I feel you people will know the bronzer that I'm gonna suggest. It's a Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Beautiful bronzer, you can't go wrong with it. It is so smooth, it is so buttery, it doesn't patch up, it's just seamless, and it's very easy to use. Alright, now let's go to eyeshadow. For beginners, I would always suggest that you get single eyeshadows. Okay, hear me out. I know it seems like a lot of hassle, but think about it. If you buy a palette, there are like multiple shades, right? For example, this is my Huda Beauty palette. There are about 18 shades over here. Sorry, there are about 18 shades over here. So logically thinking, if you are a beginner, would you use 18 shades? I don't think so. So a better value for money would be to get a Z palette. I have this one. Sorry, there are just 5 or 6 shadows. I'm just building up this palette, but you can get even smaller ones. You can get them on Amazon, and you can just build up your own shades. I know Makeup Revolution has small eyeshadow refills. I know MAC has it, Makeup Forever has it, PAC has it. So these are some of the PAC shadows that I have. This is one of my favorite. It is the number PM20 Earthy. This is M08. So these are like very good shadows which you can go to a store, get whatever you want and build your own palette. You need 2 or 3 shadows at max: a transition shade, a lid shade which is a little shimmery, and maybe a darker shadow which you can either use in the crease or as a liner. I mean, that's it. So how many? 1 to 3, 3 to 4 shadows, right? So just go and get your singles and make a palette of your own, which is gonna be way better and way more value for money than going out and getting an entire ass palette. Alright, now coming back to the face, highlighter. For beginners, I would not suggest powder highlighter. If you do want to get powder highlighter, go with MAC Soft and Gentle if you want to spend money. If you don't, go for PAC, go for Wet n Wild, go for the Master Chrome from Maybelline. Those are brilliant. But what I would suggest is for beginner, go with a cream highlighter because they're way more forgiving and they look way more natural. This is the KIKO Milano Radiant Touch. It is in the color 100, and this is, as you can see, a very nice icy champagne color which looks so nice when applied, and you can apply this with your fingers, which is one of the best things ever, where you have a lot of control. And yeah, so there goes that. Now eyebrows, let's just keep it very simple. You don't want to use like Anastasia brow, that pot one, what is it called? Not the brow base, the dip brow. Yeah, the dip brow. You generally want to use a pencil. This is the Sugar Arch Brow Definer in Felix Onyx. This is such a nice one. It has a spoolie on one end and it has a triangular pencil which just makes filling up your brows so easy. It's not very pigmented again, so it just is very forgiving and again very goof proof. Alright, that is done. Now let's come to mascaras. I will suggest one mascara and one mascara only, which is the L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Lash Paradise. Brilliant one. It's so good. It is exactly like Too Faced, better than sex if you've ever tried it, just cheaper, and who doesn't want that? Alright, we are going to the home stretch, buddies. Now, liquid lipstick. Get the Maybelline Super Stay Matte ink. Brilliant one, lasts all day, comes in a variety of colors. You can't go wrong with this. I have in the color 135 Globetrotter, which is a very pretty terracotta or a burnt orange color, which I really like and I wear it a lot. Now, lip liners. This is a broken one, but the PAC Color Lock Long Lasting one in So Spicy, which is a very nice nude colored lip liner, and I feel nude colored lip liner is something that we all need. I mean, of course you can go get other lip liners of other shades, but a nude is something which is essential. Alright, and this is very nice for Indian skin tones. Alright, lipsticks, I'm not gonna tell you what to get because there's so many, but my top runners would definitely be Maybelline Creamy Mattes, which is like brilliant. Wet n Wild lipsticks, the Mega Last ones. Again, I have a review on it somewhere. I'll put it hopefully just check it out. Brilliant one. L'Oreal Paris has good ones which are a little pricier, but again very nice. Then so each brand is coming up with very good lip products. I mean, you can't go wrong with lipsticks. Nykaa has very nice ones. Nykaa has brilliant ones. So if you want like a brand where you can just go and get lip products and it'll all be nice, I suggest go and get Nykaa products. It is so good. It is so good. Now, you've put on your makeup. What do you need? You need a setting spray. I know it seems too much. You might feel you don't need it, but trust me, you do. Even I was of the opinion that I wouldn't need setting spray, but listen, it changed my makeup game. And I would suggest the PAC Microfinish makeup fixer because of the mist. I'll show you. I'll show you the difference. I also have the MAC Prep and Prime, which, to be honest, I was very underwhelmed because of the mist. Again, see. What is this? It is very aggressive. And now see. It is beautiful. This just sets your makeup. It's so gentle. The mist is brilliant. And I feel you can't go wrong with it. So yeah, these are the beginner's makeup. I know this, I just wanted to get this out so quick because I know after quarantine you all will go and shop. So this is it. These are the few products that I think you need. Anyone starting in makeup needs, because yeah, a little bit of vanity never killed no one. Alright, on that note, I am gonna take your leave. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, ring that bell notification, share it with your friends. I mean, if you know someone who's beginning makeup, if it's your sister, if it's your cousin, your friend, who are just dipping their toe in the entire pool of makeup, send this to them. It might help them, you never know. And on that note, please do follow me on Instagram. The link is gonna, not the link, the handle is gonna be down in the description below, and whatever I've mentioned, it's gonna be in the description below. I hope you like this video, and I hope wherever you are, you're safe, you're happy, you're with your friends and family, and you're having a very good and productive day. Alright, on that note, I am gonna meet you guys tomorrow.